Hey, God bless you, my friend. This is Sister Sharon, and today we are discussing the message, the minister, and money. It is so important that you understand, friends, that all of us that are in Christ Jesus has gifts. We have spiritual gifts. We have natural talents. And once we put all of those in the hand of God, He expects us, friends, to be faithful in the things that He tells us to do. When it comes to ministry, it is so important that you understand money, the part that can corrupt us, the part that can destroy us for lack of or too much of, if we haven't been broken, if we haven't gone through the death of the love of the world and the things that are in the world that can trip us up. Friends, it could be a problem. But let's be very clear that money is necessary for anyone that's in ministry. It's not necessary for you to preach because preaching is with your mouth. It takes nothing to open our mouths and administrate, whether we are teachers, exhorters, it doesn't matter. If you are called as one oracle to speak as an oracle of God, it costs you nothing. But to administrate, to give to the poor, to give to those who are broken, whether it's food, clothing, shelter, in my case, random acts of kindness. Many of you know I do now have a charitable organization, and there is 5 trustees who I'm accountable to. And when money comes to the ministry, whether it's mine or yours, we must understand we have a salary, but we do not have the right to do what we want with the money. I have a salary here at Handmade Soaps for Hope, and anytime there is a donation, whether someone writes a $10 million check today or tomorrow, I do not have the right to touch the money because I have a salary. So what we would do, friends, or what you would do is have a board meeting. You would sit down with your trustees and you would continue to allocate the money that you have coming in, whether it's 10 million, a million, $10. You have to be accountable with your money. Whatever you're doing with no money, you will do it when God blesses you with money. It's so true, friends. Whatever you're doing now, you will continue to do. If you are really a type of person that doesn't like to give and you don't like to help in a charitable cause, if God gave you more money now, you're going to be the same. Oh, it's true. So I want us to understand that YouTube is not church. Let me say that again because some of you are getting this confused. Ministry and ministers that are all over this platform, you need to understand YouTube is not church. I don't know the majority of you, if you hit me upside the head and I saw you out in the street, I would know it's you. Why? Because YouTube is nothing but a medium for anyone to bring content, whether it is spiritual content, whether it is a product that you're selling, or in my case, my charity, I now promote from my YouTube platform. It is nothing but a medium. We do not have elders. We don't have deacons. We don't have a praise team. No one's praying one for another right here on the channel. There is no communion being taken. There is no all things common as it should be in a real fellowship. There is nothing going on here but oration. And in those who choose their content, I mean, there are billions of people all on this medium. That's all that this is, friend. And you must know and understand that for motivating you to win, I encourage you to know God, to read your Bibles, to ask God to help you understand who Jesus is and what his mission was. Because friends, if you don't understand that the message of Christ cost us nothing, We come on the channel, or for myself, we're not charging you to preach, to exhort, and to edify you. But it does cost money to administrate certain things that we're called to do. In my case, I make soap for hope. They are nothing more than tools for me to approach strangers and give them hope. I use soap to do it. So when we ask and when we are sharing our mission with you, you must understand that most ministers, there are many, I won't say most, that would be a little bit presumptuous. However, many charitable organizations are ran by ministers, people who are working for the glory of God. And being charitable is what we're all called to do. But charitable organizations are a blessing for the public's trust and for the minister, because we are governed by the United States of America, the internal revenue. We are accountable. And I want to encourage you, if you are a minister and you are struggling financially, you have to continue to be faithful to God with your gift, with your charitable outreach. Friends, what I'm doing now, I did it poor. I did it with hardly no income. I continue to be faithful to God, to do random acts of kindness. And now God has given me more influence, and one of the mediums is YouTube. But I want you all to know, I have been doing random acts, which is my ministry, since I met Jesus 30 years ago. This is what he told me to do. But the message, follow me, friends, we don't need a penny to edify you, to preach, to teach, to exhort. We don't need a penny to open our mouths. But the administration of your gift, whether God told you to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to give to the homeless in your area, you need money to make those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And that's where the messenger has to become comfortable asking for those who you come in contact with to donate to your charitable cause. But then we must understand that the money that comes, you need as you grow, you will take what you need. If the messenger is about to get put outdoors, you have a salary, or you take what you need, because otherwise you can't make the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and the rest, it belongs to the mission. As a charitable organization now, the board of trustees, Sister Charity and Sister Michelle, you all don't know Sister Michelle, she has been on my board since I began. She is now very active, and Charity has always been very active, but they handle the money to Handmade Soaps for Hope and Motivating You to Win. Any monies that come into this ministry, friends, is accounted for. Besides my salary, it all goes into outreach. And I want to encourage you, friends, that when you give to a ministry, it is vitally important that you know that that servant is going to do what they say, and they are doing something for the community. I don't understand how anyone in ministry doesn't have a charitable outreach of some sort, because the harvest is plenty. But make no mistake, friends, YouTube is not a church. It is a medium for content, and it is a medium for many people to find those who will support charitable initiatives. We now support, by me giving directly to these other charities, our resources from Handmade Soaps for Hope. You can find it all on my website. The link is in the description box to Handmade Soaps for Hope. Pretty much what I do is put together tangibles, soap, of course, I make a lot of soap, friends. In fact, I'm headed to my location now. I'm training someone who helps me with the Random Acts of Kindness soaps. We make a lot of them. We're getting ready for our fall outreach. We want to reach several of the homeless shelters in my area and a women's battered women's shelter in another county. So friends, it takes manpower. It takes the actual monies that is needed to purchase what we're putting together. It takes time. And let me tell you, it's busy around here. Over in my neck of the woods, because random acts of kindness, when they're handmade, they have to be put together. And this is where, friends, the messenger, the ministry, and the money is allocated towards that mission. And I want to encourage those of you who have people working with you like I do, always take care of your volunteers. The volunteers here at Handmade Soaps for Hope help me literally package all the soap, fold the towels. We have to physically do labor. We have thousands of seeds of hope that we fold all by hand. And if you have anyone, especially doing physical labor, friends, give them a stipend. A stipend is just a small little token of appreciation, help them with their gas money, or we give them soap, whatever, friends, to keep your volunteers in a mind that you appreciate them. But make no mistake, friends, the administration of ministry takes money, but the message cost us nothing. So I want you to be encouraged. If you're in ministry, be faithful to God, friends, no matter what. Be faithful. If all you could do is one loaf of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, don't fret over the money. Get that $2, $3 bag of bread. Get that thing of peanut butter and that jelly, and continue to let people know what you're doing. And God will move on their hearts to help. But be faithful. Pay your taxes. I pay taxes, friends. Handmade Soaps for Hope is a non-profit charitable organization, but I pay taxes. Oh, yes, you have to pay your taxes, servants of God. Every penny that comes to your ministry must be accounted for. So with that said, I want to encourage all of you to know where you give and to be givers. Help charitable initiatives. Help those in your city. Help your friends and family who have charities. Look into what they're doing. See how you can help them. It's not all about money, but make no mistake, friends, money is not evil. It's the love of money that is evil. And be certain, friends, that when you do start charities, because many of you are already working on these things, make sure that you wait on God to choose your board of trustees carefully. Each person on my board of trustees, I have known for 2 to 3 of them. I've known these ladies for years. They have supported my ministry. When I was homeless going through my wilderness, 2 of my board of trustees took me in as I was writing all the books that's now free on my ministry website. These ladies have always helped me in my ministry, my mission to give random acts of kindness. I've been doing this for a very long time, my friends. Even when I was poor and homeless, living from house to house, some of the trustees on my board, they were right there. And I trust these ladies. Sister Charity and Sister Michelle handles all of the finance. You got to wait on God to put those trustees in place. So God bless you, my friends. Know and understand the message, the ministry, and the money. Because money is necessary to administrate. God bless you. Be encouraged, friends. If God has you in these fields, trust him. Be faithful to do what he tells you to do. If all it takes is that 1 loaf of bread a month, but if that's what he told you to do, just be faithful and be honest And understand, running a charity, there's a lot of things I didn't know, because there's laws that govern charitable organizations, and I am learning now all of where I need to comply, because friends, it's not a joke to run a charity. We are subject to the Internal Revenue, and we are subject to our trustees. God bless you, my friends. Till next time.